Welcome to Poetry Aloud. This is a tribute to Ralph Hausser.
Yay.
These are poets that are going to share poems by Ralph Hausser from his upcoming book, Sunset at the Lake. This first poem is found on page 34. It's called Permian Basin. In this place, time and space escape all human scale. Years become breaths, living things like meteors that flash and then are gone. In this place, only the stones survive, and bones and husks of plants, their moisture drawn away by thirsty wind and heat. Here, land waits patiently for the world to change again. Feel cooling waters cover like a gentle parasol holding back ferocious sun.
Page 53, Italian grocery. My family used to shop at an Italian grocery. Not the freeze-dried supermarket version, but a real Italian grocery with dried cod, salamis, Romano hanging from the ceiling, and 16 kinds of olives in their little barrels that the health department fussed about. The owner's pride and joy was the wine he made himself. Vaguely Chianti, but you could have fooled us. Every Christmas, Dad received a liter with a little card showing Santa Clarita smiling out from among the grapes. And every Christmas season, we would make pasta marinara with the dried cod and the Romano from the shop, and would wish for Aldo, grocer, and vintner to live a long, long life.
This is page 11, in the faces of the homeless. Let me not forget you when there's one too many guys with their cardboard signs. And I know the man I had to pass might be the one who needed help the most. Help me to remember that you're there in a desperate woman's eyes, not just a platitude from journalists who haven't missed a meal in weeks. Let me not forget how many nights I spent in a 5 by 8 foot van, belly empty, sanity hanging by a thread.
Wow. Just Let It Happen is on page 46. If you want to find the Buddha, touch a lover's arm. If you want to see heaven, walk any tree-lined path. There is no great secret to unravel or mountain to climb, to guru or consult. The universe really wants to keep it simple. It's been showing you where you're going all your life, in the warmth of the morning sun, the grass cooling your feet, the earth that you call home. Nothing says you have to build a fortune, raise an edifice, win the race and you are crowned, lose the race and you are cherished. It's easy to be loved.
This is on page 79, Mall After Dark. In this place, the ghost of Christmas past comes to us in banker's garb, sales slips stuffed in pockets, eyes tired after days of hunching over spreadsheets, adding and subtracting, adding and subtracting. Too many holidays lost in keeping books, he cries. Missing parties, dinners, time with family, all for mammon's sake. We offer him some sympathy. He was one of us, caught by the marketing demon. You know the one I mean. He offers sales bonuses, trips to Cancun after the holiday, even shiny new cars to the lucky few. He feeds on our greed. We gladly pass it on to customers. 2 for 1, we tempt, no payments until March, only for you, only for you.
Page 74.
Extracting memoir is a tricky business. There's the tendency to embellish, make the story more exciting, or else to hide unpleasant truths. Expunge the details that make your grandpa Leo less than blameless. Cousin Ruby's face go red. Facts are facts unless you happen to realize that one day soon you'll be midway through Thanksgiving turkey in the family dining room when accusations start to fly. And there you are, the author, choosing if you'll hold your ground or flee, banished to a cold and lonely coffee house. Exiled while the relatives go on with turkey and giblet gravy, your sister sneering at the empty place from which you fled.
Neat Time is on page 31. As though they were Jurassic bones, the ribs of a ship long sunk poke out from mud flats left by the neat time. A boy halts upon the shoreline path, wonders at the nature of the wreck, how it came to sink just there. Later, when the boy is gone again, what remains? The hull, the inlet, the tall reeds, and beyond, the river, ever moving with the tide, now seaward, now landward, as though the water were a breath inhaled, exhaled, twice each day. Not concerned with buoys or reeds or tufts of grass or even ribs of ships long sunk, the river rises, falls.
Page 18, the old poet. No one cares if he publishes another poem, takes another photograph. Gone the need to impress. He starts with walks along the city lake. In solitude, but never alone, he learns to love the ducks, the strays, the feral cats. In time, he finds a trail that leads ever further from town. Vanished, the final tracings of the city. Ever narrower, but never lost, the path meanders through a lovely wood, a fertile wetland filled with calling birds, perfumed with a multitude of blooming plants. 3, 4 times he enters and departs again. At last, one day, he comes to understand where he's been, does not return.
Sunday morning, page 57. Sunday morning. When I woke up this morning, there was something different. Another lump besides me in the bed. Oh, it's you, I laugh, and rise to make us toast and eggs. And on the languid summer Sunday morning, share the paper as we make small talk about the show and the party and the people we had seen the night before. Watching you with pleasure as you doze up on my couch, I think with wonder how even all fat guys now and again can have a bit of luck. Meet a lady who will spend the night and make Sunday morning more domestic. Pouring out a second cup, I push aside the gloomy headlines. To hear instead the warm rain gently patter on the wooden deck.
Page 82, dawn shift, Brackenridge Hospital, 6 a.m. At night, the ones compelled to leave wander through the wards a little lost, as though they need directions to the afterlife. I might not see them had I not been closer to their status earlier that day. They come to visit in my room as though to see the city one last time. We do not speak. I feel their resignation, the sorrow of their loss, the hope for something new they cannot yet express. By morning's light they start to leave, not with tears or in a huff, but fading out like little clouds that come and go on summer afternoons.
At dusk, page 71. An old brick wall, its windows painted, oversees a silent playground. The quiet seems unnatural, and in my mind I feel the place with shouts of 1940s children at their play. I hear my voice among the hundreds, celebrating prepubescent energy. I see my face amidst the sea of faces, changeless and changed. Generations pass this way, and then are gone. I feel their spirits all around me in the yard. They stretch through time, they come, bid me peace, and go. The school seems lonely, for their presence is only half the whole. And I cannot be fulfilled without another sea of small and shouting children.
And thank you, Janet Kuypers, for recording this for Ralph.
Not a problem.
And you too. And Ralph, may you come healthily back to us very soon. We love you.